back to my channel. Stephanie Nadia here for those of you who don't know me, and a fun fact about me is I don't like coffee. I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I will drink it every once in a while. Sometimes I can get in the mood for it, but I'm not a big fan of coffee, especially because it actually contributes to my anxiety. Yes, I've had a panic attack while being on coffee, and that's why it's like a no-go for me. My friends, my family know how bad it can get, that like it seems like I'm on drugs or something, because I already go like a mile an hour, and with coffee, it's a whole other level. Anyways, so that's a random fun fact about me. And today's video is gonna be all about my updated skincare routine, things that I've been doing and using while I've been in quarantine. So I don't really stick to the same exact skincare routine all the time, but there are some staples that I use. I have really dry skin, especially because of my medical condition and medications I take. My skin can get very dry, and because of that, I have to be very vigilant when it comes to my skincare. So here's a clip of my skin. Yes, this is how terrible it can get when I don't take care of it, and this is like after 2 days of not really tending to it. And I can't just like wash my face and throw on moisturizer. I need to use a couple of things. And I've been trying new things here and there, but here is the setup that I have right now that I'm about to show you guys. What I've been doing as of late, especially because I don't really go outside as much because of quarantine. I really kind of use this day and night, minus some of them. I don't always include all of these items every time I go to do my face, but when I'm doing a full out, like, let me take care of my let me take care of my skin and do a really deep care for it, these are all the products that I've been using lately. So I've already washed my face, so I'm not gonna go ahead and do that on camera because I don't wanna like double wash it. As I said, my skin's super dry, so I'm not gonna go ahead and do that. But what I do like to do, if I have makeup on, what I do start with is my fresh Sea Berry Nourishing Cleansing Oil. I've used this a few times now. I love all the fresh stuff that I have. A lot of what you see here I'm using are things that I've picked up, but also a lot of things that people have sent me and that they're sort of stuck to my routine because I ended up loving them. So I've been trying to be more diligent about using all these products so that I don't let them sit there and go to waste, and that I actually take, even better care of my skin as opposed to just using 1 or 2 products and seeing what works and what doesn't. If I don't have makeup on, my face has been, pretty void of makeup from the days before or day before, I don't use a cleansing oil. What I do though is go straight to my Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamin Superfood Cleanser by Youth to the People. And this is a cleanser that I actually absolutely love. It is so gentle. Also, excuse my nails, your girl hasn't got a chance to do her nails, and yeah, anyways. Besides the point, but I love this face wash. I've been using it religiously, and it's about to finish soon. I have to get more. What I love about this cleanser is how fresh it smells. It's pretty light. It's also very gentle on my skin. It doesn't dry it out. And at the same time, it's like hydrating, but without leaving a residue, which I feel like happens to a lot of hydrating cleansers that I have tried. I get this like, greasy kind of residue. And this doesn't do that for me, but it still stays like light and hydrated. So I really like that. I always love the way my skin looks and feels after washing with it. If I do go and scrub my face, this is the product that I use. It's Derma E, I think that's the name of the brand. A microdermabrasion scrub. Now, I don't do this every day. I do it sparingly because, again, I don't like to dry up my skin more than it is, but I do need to use it occasionally because when my skin does get too dry, sometimes there can be like dead skin cells that need to be removed. So this is what I've been using, and this has been super effective, but it is pretty intense, so I don't recommend it just for anyone, and I feel like using it too often could be damaging to the skin, so use this sparingly. Now, what I am gonna do on camera is my next step, since I already cleansed my face and exfoliated. I'm gonna use my tonic, and the tonic that I've been using is Pixie Skin Treats, personally labeled Glow Tonic. And I love this because, yeah, it's just a great toner. I love the fact that there's a pump to it. It's huge, and I've used it so much already, and there's like, it seems like I have barely touched it, but I've used it a lot. My husband uses it too, and it's so easy to use. I love that I can just pump it onto a pad, and there I go. Clean. So some people put toners on pads and wipe their face down, and then some people put it into their hands and pat it onto their face. What do you guys do? I tried doing the patting onto the face method, with my hands as directed by some skincare professionals that I met, but it felt weird to me. I felt like I don't know. I didn't like the idea of leaving the toner on my face as much, like in that large amount. I like the idea of using it to clean my face. I feel like I can't really clean it and tone it by like patting it in. I don't know, but that could just be me. I like using a pad. What do you guys use? Comment down below, let me know. Because maybe I could be doing this all wrong. You know, I'm not a skin expert, anyone, so please, everything that I share here is what I do and what I've been playing around with. But please go to your dermatologist, get their expert skincare advice, because that's the only one who really knows what's going on here. But anyways, yeah, these are just my things that I've been using. If you guys want to go ahead and use it, try it at your own risk. Anyways. Next thing is after I do my toner, I then go in for an essence. And the one that I've been using is Fresh Black Tea Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence. And this thing is amazing. Like, oh my gosh. It smells amazing. I also just love the packaging. I love the bottle. It just makes me feel so, I don't know, established in life. And the smell, it just smells great. Like whenever I close my eyes, I feel like I'm in my 40s and I've settled into my life fully and I've got everything figured out and there's no crazy quarantine and life is awesome and amazing. I mean, life is awesome and amazing right now, thank God, because of God. But I don't know, it just feels great and it smells so amazing. It just smells like kind of like, it reminds me of like a grown woman's, you know, presence. I don't know, something about it. I don't know. Do I sound crazy, guys? Maybe I do. Yeah. It smells like the woman I would aspire to be, if that makes sense. I know this sounds kind of loony. But anyways, so yeah, I just pat that into my skin gently. I don't like really rub it in. I usually try to just pat it in. Alright, so the next thing that I use is my serum. And the one that I've been using is, again, Fresh Black Tea. I just love their black tea stuff. Honestly, it's just amazing. Let's see, the focus is there for you guys. Yeah, there we go. And it's their Age Delay Firming Serum. I love this because, again, I love the smell. I love the packaging. I love everything about it. I love the way it feels on my skin. And what's cool about this is that there's like this little like tubey portion that you just sort of fill in, and then you can just squeeze, and there you get your droplets. So like I usually go for like 1 to 3 droplets to tap it into my skin. You don't want to be excessive with it, again, because you're like putting on so many layers of stuff that you don't want to like overdo it. And that's what's great about some of these products. I know it can sometimes seem expensive, but like they last you quite some time because you're going through them little by little. Okay, so from here I do my, you know, moisturizing and hydrating and all that stuff. So what I usually will do is grab my sheet mask and put it on my face, relax for 15 minutes. But right now I've got a bunch of things to do, so I'm gonna skip this step. Usually when I have time, this is definitely the next thing I do as part of the process, because if I have 15 minutes to spare, then this is going on, because it definitely helps hydrate and locks in everything that I just put into my face. And it adds a bit more. Usually what I do use are these sheet masks that I pick up at the face shop. Again, sorry for the noise, guys. There's so much construction things going on outside. But yeah, I get all of my sheet masks from the face shop, if not Amazon. So what I've been using lately for hydration is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. What I love about this is that it has a time-release hydro patches. So this allows for hydration 24 hours. This is for normal to dry skin. David uses this as well. David, my husband, for those of you who know who he is, I always refer to him, but he uses it too, and he absolutely loves it. Now, normally I have a little spatula to take out this stuff, but I know you're not supposed to put your fingers in here. I usually don't. Like, seriously, guys, try your best to not put your fingers in your moisturizers and stuff, because you can, you know, put bacteria, and I say this as I'm doing it myself, but yeah, I try to avoid doing that. I have these little spatulas inside my bathroom, but I forgot to grab one, so I'm not gonna get up. But yeah, so I just go ahead and start applying it. This is when I actually try to massage my face a little bit too and get some blood flowing. And what I try to do is try to like massage in an upward motion. I know a lot of people try not to be as rough with their skin, but I feel like with my skin, it's just such dry skin that like I feel like it needs extra circulation. So I do a lot of massaging. I also go under my my cheekbones to help shape. And look, it's kind of like lightly contouring my face. You know, because throughout the day, what you eat, what's going on to your body, what's happening in your body, you get inflammation too. And so like massaging out even your face makes a huge difference. At least that's what I've noticed for myself. Now, from here I move on to my eyes, and what I've been using lately is this Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye. I've been using it in the daytime too. I really don't have anything that I use for the daytime specifically, like a specific product for eyes. I feel like it's hard to come by a good kind of eye cream for me. I'm very, very, very particular about what I put around my eyes because it is the most sensitive skin on your body and the most delicate one. So let me show you guys what this looks like because it's super creamy and it has like this translucently like creamy looking color. As you can see, yeah, and I just love it. I think I just love the texture of the product in general. It's very like, jelly-like, and it's very different from other eye products that I've used. I feel like it sticks out to my skin and lasts much longer, so I feel like it hydrates it longer. Whereas I feel like there are other eye products that I've put on and I feel like it immediately absorbs and then my skin's back to being dry. And I'm very particular about my eye skin. Like, I feel like because my skin's so dry, this skin around my eye too can get really dry. And I know there's certain products, even with eye cream products, that you cannot put near your eye. So you have to be very careful about which products you put near your eye. As you could say eye cream, and literally it's just this area right here. You can't go onto your lids or most of your eye creams. Most products you cannot put that close to your eye because you cannot get it in your eye because it is dangerous to do so. But I feel like, maybe I'm just weird, but my eyelids, like here in this area, especially in this area right here, even like where the bridge of my nose is, it gets super dry. And I feel like I just need a good product. If you guys have any recommendations, comment below and let me know. For your eyes, for hydration, and for the skin around your eye, and your eyelids, and under your eye, let me know because your girl needs something. She needs something to work it out. But I've been using this lately and it's been doing the trick for me. I've been using it day and night. Don't know if it's the best thing to do, but so far so good. And I have no complaints. All right, so we're down to my last two products. The second to last one is the Fresh Sea Berry Moisturizing Face Oil. Now, these last two products I don't do all the time, but I do it sometimes. So it really depends. Usually if it's like super like chilly, crisp, thin air, I feel like that's when my skin gets dry quickest. I will do this step. So yeah, I feel like I only use this when I feel like the weather's gonna be its worst and dry out my skin the worst. So I trap whatever moisture I have on my skin already. I trap it in, keep it sort of like just seal it off in there. And I do that with this face oil. Because what I've learned apparently is that face oils don't moisturize your skin necessarily, they just trap moisture. So the best thing to always do is to apply your face oils after you hydrate and moisturize your skin. Okay, and so what I do is, again, I just drop a couple of drops into the palm of my hand, rub it around, and then pat it onto my skin. And I usually try to just pat it onto the dry areas, like my forehead is the most dry area. My cheeks, my chin. My T-zone area doesn't get as dry, but I can get dry. It's mostly my forehead though, so that's where I'll try to like just tap in the extra oil, just trap it in there. And for me guys, like I know this seems like a lot, but it really isn't. Like my skin just sucks it all up, and I can go to bed like this too. I can spend the whole day like this, and by the end of the day my skin has just like absorbed it, and I just look light and dewy and hydrated. I don't get oily. Yeah, my skin just needs all the hydration it can get. And then finally, this is another step that I do. It's kind of for the others, it's for the same reason. And sorry to you guys who hate mixing drugstore and high-end products, but that's just my life. I mix and do with whatever works for me, no matter the pricing or the brand name. But anyways, so yeah, I finished everything off with this Pixie Treats Glow Mist. What I love about it is, like, I mean, it'll separate, but there's some separation because there is oil in here, there is a water-based formula in here as well. So there is separation that happens. As you can see, it's like happening right now before your eyes. What I love about this Glow Mist is that because of the hydration in it, the argan oil in it, I feel like it's another layer of, you know, hydration and then another chance to just lock in that hydration. So I usually just shake it to make sure it's mixed and then spritz it. And usually with Glow Mist, you don't want to be so excessive like I was just now, because you can look super oily and greasy. But again, like I said, my skin is so dry that it needs all the hydration it can get. And I also don't mind being a little bit more like dewy or sticky, I would have to say, before I do makeup, because I feel like my makeup just sits much better that way. Okay, so that's all for my updated quarantine skincare routine. If you guys found this helpful, let me know. If you have any questions, comment down below. I will link all the products in the description box as usual. And yeah, that's all. Oh wait, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications every time I upload a new video. I am being so diligent now about putting out new videos every week, and I'm hoping to shift by June into more videos, more than one video a week. So please stay tuned, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell. I love you guys so much, and remember that you're absolutely beautiful. Bye. Mwah.